I think we can all agree that Ghostface's favorite song is, if I remember correctly, Red Right Hand? Is that the song? You know, it's better if I just play it for you. Honestly, I thought I would be the first person to pull off a Bully McGuire dance as Ghostface, but then I realized I'm not the only person that has done this. Let me play that for you.
I know you guys enjoy the Tobey Maguire intros I do here on the channel, and I got comments saying, where's the Bully Maguire intro? I'm talking about the Scream franchise. Ghostface and Tobey Maguire have nothing to do with each other, so there's no reason for me to put a Bully Maguire intro in here. Come on now. So how about I just read you guys some fun trivia about Scream 2, okay? Here's a good one. Tobey Maguire was supposed to play Mickey.
The killer, he's here.
Where? Right here. What the fuck? I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
I'd show you the full thing, but I feel like I'd be plagiarizing something, but I just thought I'd show you that because technically I'm probably the second person to ever pull off a Bully Maguire in a Ghostface mask. And one more thing. Scream for Bully Maguire! Alright, that was completely unnecessary, but hello, welcome back to another movie review, and yeah, as you've probably seen my movie vlog of Scream, which I went to go see Scream. I cannot even talk correctly. Anyways, so yeah, I went to go see Scream yesterday. First time seeing a Scream movie in theaters. Can I explain the reasons for how pumped I was? Because I have trouble explaining stuff, but like, I have no words to describe on how hyped I was to check out Scream 5. But yeah, this is gonna be my spoiler-free review. I will be doing a spoiler review around Friday. Like I said multiple times, I like to give everyone a week to see the movie, and then by the time next Friday arrives, I then do the spoiler review. Because like, for example, let's just say Venom Let There Be Carnage came out on October 1st, right? I do a spoiler-free review on that day. And then October 8th arrives, I then do a spoiler review on that day. Something like that. Now, that's how something I was supposed to do with Spider-Man No Way Home, where I make a movie review on the 17th, spoiler-free, of course, and then spoiler review on Christmas Eve. Now, that took me a while to do a spoiler review. And technically, that spoiler review is getting a part 2, so stay tuned for that. But we're not talking about Spider-Man No Way Home, we're talking about Scream. And also, before I even talk about Scream, as you saw, you're probably wondering what's what the cardboard box is. Oh, you shall see. I'm gonna give you a hint, which is probably gonna give it away. What's the best way to, you know what, you're probably gonna figure it out. Vengeance. And also, I did just finish watching, Matrix 3. I am still editing that. I just, thought of a plan to edit because editing the entire thing is gonna kill me, so I figured I'd edit each video separately, but we'll see what will work out, but just, I'm definitely screwed for Matrix 4, whether it's storage problems. Actually, no, it does have to do with storage problems, but also mainly because I'm totally screwed for what I'm going to see, because I'm, like, could someone explain to me what the hell has happened? Like, what's going on? Actually, don't tell me, because no spoilers. Now, I did got a comment, which was this. Don't know if this is a spoiler. I mean, you say it's cringy? I don't know. I'll be the judge of that once I check it out tomorrow, if I have enough time, which I hope I have enough time to eat. Just, I have so much stuff I gotta do this week. Anyways, we're not talking about Matrix 3 Revolutions. We're talking about Scream 5. But still, it's not throw stuff right at the bat. And also, I still need to check out the Peacemaker series. I have not had time to check that out. What have I been doing? Anyways, alright. Enough chit chat. Now it's time to actually talk about Scream. And that is Scream 5, of course. But as I've already said in a couple of videos ago, or mainly my Scream reviews, I had started watching the Scream movies back in October to November of 2020, and well, I mean, I don't think he still thinks, I don't know, but basically he was surprised to think I've not seen them, even though I have already seen them. But if anything, I'm more surprised that he saw them before I did. And he didn't saw them in 2020. He saw them in 2019. God dang, it's pouring down. It's been pouring down rain all day, no joke. But I have mainly saw the kill counts first before ever getting to horror, but mainly checking out the Scream movies. So I'll tell you this, I'm definitely going to be looking forward to the kill count for Scream 5. No other reason. But yeah, as I said it in my last review, I had said that the first two Scream movies were great in my opinion. I liked the first two, and that the last two were mainly disappointing for me, mainly because of one thing, and that has to do with, let's just say, family members killing their family members, and that's something I was not a fan of. And I was getting a little bit worried for Scream 5, because I was hoping it wouldn't become another disappointing movie, because then I have 3 disappointing Scream movies, unless 2 disappointing and 1 sucks and everything. But as you saw in my movie vlog, I think you guys already know what I had thought about Scream 5. I thought it was maybe the best Scream movie I've seen in the franchise. Call me crazy, but I think Scream 5 is probably the best movie, well, best Scream movie, I mean, that I've seen in the franchise, and it's probably my most favorite out of the first 4. Like, seriously though, I'm still having so many thoughts, because I was completely blown away. And I had a bloody good time, mainly with some Easter eggs and some references, but still, I had a bloody good time. And honestly, when I try to think about it, I honestly don't know if I got any negatives. Now, there were some characters I was very upset to see get killed off, but I won't tell who are the characters that get killed off, because that'd be spoiling the movie. And this is a spoiler-free review, not a spoiler review. Now, I'm not like a long-time Scream fan, but I know that Wes Craven, who I don't know much, forgive me, has directed the first 4 Scream movies, and that he had passed away some years ago. I can understand how people would just be spectacle with Scream 5, but the directors for this movie are the same directors for Ready or Not, which apparently was a good horror movie back in 2019, which I've not seen. You're probably going to recommend me check it out, but I'll tell you this, I definitely know what happens, because I saw a kill count of it thanks to Dead Meat. But basically what I'm trying to say is that I think Wes Craven would definitely be proud for this one, because I think the directors for this movie knocked it out of the park. But again, I don't know if I got any picks or negatives. I mean, I've already explained earlier that I didn't like seeing some characters get killed off, but still, every time I think about it, I honestly don't know if I got any negatives for this movie. I mean, I probably will once I check it out for the second time, but if I don't got any negatives for the second viewing, yeah, I don't got no negatives for this movie. But I am hoping we could get a Scream 6, because, like, I would like to see more sequels. But according to this, I heard it's gonna be dethroning No Way Home at the box office. But basically what I'm trying to say is that it looks to be doing well in the box office, so we could be getting Scream 6. Anyway, let's just talk about my positives for this movie. Again, don't know if I got any negatives, so, right off the bat, people were not capping when they said Ghostface was freaking brutal in this movie. Now, I said in my Scream 4 review that I thought what everyone were talking about for Ghostface in Scream 5, I thought that technically happened a little bit in Scream 4, but in Scream 5, he's like 10 times brutal. Especially in the opening scene when he's trying to kill Tara, played by Jenna Ortega, if I got that name correctly. Which I gotta say, I think she did a very good job as Tara with the performance. Especially the opening kill. Like, oh my god. I'm gonna be honest, if I were her, I would have definitely been in pain. Because literally he stabs her hand. He stabs her through the hand, breaks her freaking leg, stabs her 7 times barely, but just... Dude, if I were in her situation, I'd be crying, screaming, like, you would just be in pain. Just seeing her get attacked by Ghostface. It was hard for me to watch, but, like, God, it was brutal. Ghostface was hurting the poor girl. Listen, I gotta give credit to Jenna Ortega. She did a really good job. And I gotta give credit to the rest of the actors. I think the cast for this movie, it's probably gotta be the most interesting cast I've seen for a Scream movie. I mean, the first 4, I'm like, nah. But for this one, it's more interesting for me. Probably it's because it's a new Scream movie. I don't know. I've only gotten into Scream since 2020. But yeah, Ghostface was definitely brutal in this movie. Now, I can understand that people will probably be 50-50 because they will mainly just see this movie just to see basically the famous trio, Dewey, Gale, and Sidney Prescott, of course. But here's something you guys should know. The legacy characters are not in here much. I mean their screen time is fine. I didn't mind. I was getting a little, well, just a little impatient on like when are we gonna see Gale and Sidney or Dewey or something? When are we gonna see the legacy characters? Which, of course, you guys should know that this is technically sort of a reboot / sequel. I don't know how to explain it, but the lead actress, Samantha, which I gotta say, I thought she was alright as the main character for Scream. Not in Scream 5, of course. Now, I could understand if people are gonna be upset, but honestly, I didn't care if Sidney was not the main character for this movie. But honestly, I did not mind, because eventually, I don't know if the legacy characters will be doing more movies. I mean, they'll possibly do Scream 6. But yeah, I didn't mind if she was not the main character for this movie. I did like the main character, which would be the new main character, and that is Samantha. But since I'm talking about the new cast, what were the standout characters for me? I would say all of them, but I think the most would probably be not only Samantha, Samantha, Richie, Tara, the twins that are related to Randy, and I guess Wes, who is played by an actor's name I cannot remember sadly, but who is in Goosebumps, but also 13 Reasons Why. It's kind of weird that he's mainly known as the 13 Reasons Why kid, or kid from 13 Reasons Why. But I gotta say, this Scream movie felt different, but was that a bad thing? No, because I guess that maybe was one of my expectations? I don't know. But even though it felt different, it still felt like a Scream movie, of course. Now, I mean, of course, the first four would have been different, but they were mainly the same, probably because they're directed by Wes Craven, but like this one was completely new, and I completely dug it. But yeah, even though the legacy characters don't have much screen time, I thought the screen time was fine, even though I said I was getting a little bit impatient, and I mean, that could be a one nitpick. I don't know. But what were my thoughts on the killer reveals? Now, people could be 50-50 with the killer reveals, but honestly, let's just say I felt good about myself. If you've seen my movie vlog, then you know what was it I felt good about myself. But I gotta say, I think what I mostly liked with the killer reveal was their motives. Because when I think about it, their motives kind of make sense. And I would explain what their motives are, but that would, of course, be spoiling. And again, this is a spoiler-free review, not a spoiler review. But like I said earlier, don't know if I have any negatives or nitpicks about this movie, but I really had a good time watching Scream 5. And man, I'm probably going to be wanting to do a movie reaction for my mom, because she has not seen it, and I'm hoping she won't get to see it, mainly because I would like to watch it with her, just to see how she's going to react to, I don't know, some scenes in the movie, if you know what I'm talking about. But all I can say is that I like the new cast, like the new motives for the killers, along with the new killers as well, because one of them is kind of psycho and reminds me of Stu, because Stu was kind of a psychopath in the first one. But basically what I'm trying to say is that whether I have some nitpicks or some negatives or not, or if I didn't like seeing some characters get killed off, I liked everything about this movie, and I honestly think it's my most favorite movie out of the Scream franchise. Now, I would show you my review scale, but sadly, it's in the RV, and I technically have not done review scales for the Spider-Man movies along with No Way Home. But still, basically, what would be my rating for Scream? Definite 10 out of 10. But I'm hoping we can get more sequels, because here's what's the best part about these Scream movies. They're technically murder mysteries. Well, let's just say murder mystery meets slasher / horror, and boom, you have Scream. But those are just my thoughts on Scream 5. Be sure to let me know your thoughts, comments down below. I may plan on doing a movie reaction, mainly for my mom, so basically, I have 2 movie reactions I'm going to be doing, which my mom will be reacting, because of course I won't be reacting them, because I've already seen them in theaters, but my mom will be part of the movie reaction. So basically, one is Spider-Man No Way Home, and then second is Scream 5, unless another movie comes in, I don't know, but still, so yeah, looks like I'm going to be doing 2 movie reactions for my mom, but again, be sure to let me know your thoughts, comments down below for Scream 5. I will be doing a movie ranking, where I rank all 5 Scream movies this Friday, which will be next Friday, of course. And I will be, of course, doing a spoiler review around that day. But as always, I'll see you guys in the next video, but one more thing. What's your favorite scary movie? Okay, I've actually done that part. What else can I do then in this video? Okay, I messed that up.